College was always a dream of mine growing up. I always wanted to learn, grow, and get a good education. Growing up in a single-parent home, it wasn't a given. It was something I had to earn. As a teenager, I started my own business and began saving for a college degree. Soon thereafter, I started a dual enrollment program. As a dual enrollment student, I had to balance work with my education. Not only was I striving for that A in my classes, I was also paying my own bills. Transportation costs, car, fuel, insurance, repairs, textbooks, clothing, and cell phone, you name it, I paid for it. And while there was not much left over at the end of the month for quite a while, I knew it would be worth the sacrifice in the long run. Later, I started working at a doctor's office. I kept my own business on the side and continued my education. I worked my way from file clerk to office manager in that doctor's office. At the same time, I accomplished my goal and earned an AA degree. I remember being so busy that I really didn't want to take the time to walk the line to receive that AA. I knew it would not be my last degree, so I wasn't interested in the formality of graduation. My family talked me into it, and I learned a huge lesson that day to celebrate every victory. That grad day was sweet. My next goal was to work on my bachelor's degree. I continued working full-time and going to school full-time. I remember the many days of studying that followed. By the time I finished my bachelor's degree, I applied to Mayo Clinic in Jacksonville. This is a premier destination medical center that caters to people from all over the world. The good news is, I got the job. I had the qualifications and the years of work experience to stand toe-to-toe with people anywhere from 4 to 44 years older than me. And while at that job, I met foreign dignitaries, world leaders, the rich and not so rich, people from all backgrounds and walks of life. It was while I was at Mayo Clinic that I completed my next educational goal, my first master's degree, and I'm not finished with education yet. From my experience, I have learned that you don't get very far with your goals without making some sort of sacrifice. My list of sacrifices has been long. There were times when work and school took all my time. Times I didn't get enough sleep, didn't get to go to the concert, didn't get to hang out with friends. I turned down a date or two. Okay, maybe 3 or 4. I remember pulling all-nighters studying while my friends were out having fun. They'd send me pictures and invite me to go with them, and I'd have to decline. They didn't always understand my diligence, but I knew that I had to press on. Was it easy? Absolutely not. There were days I wanted to throw in the towel and call it quits. Days I wanted to give up. Days that seemed like an endless cycle of work, school, and just a little bit of sleep. Days that tested my faith, character, and resolve. But in the end, I graduated with my AA, bachelor's, and master's degree. Now I'm working on my second master's, and I hope to finish it up sometime next year. I still pay my own bills, drive my own Cadillac, work a full-time job, and handle the day-to-day responsibilities. All that hard work and preparation is paying off. And those friends who kept having fun, they tell me they're still having fun to this day. Though, sadly, some of them are not any further along now than when we were in high school. I also made new friends along the way. People with like-minded passion who pursued their own goals with diligence, too. We encourage each other and totally understand it if we can't make it to lunch because of work or school. I'm here to tell you today that you can do this. If I can get this far with a dream and a whole lot of diligence, you can too. And don't be surprised when the next level, new season, and new opportunity requires more sacrifice, more diligence, and more resolve. This life is a marathon, not a sprint. This is a test of endurance and resilience. No matter what you want to do in life or where you want to go, I encourage you to fight for your dreams. Strive towards your educational goals. It's not always easy, convenient, or fun, but it is worth the effort, and it just may change your life. I know it changed mine.